Hello everybody, my name is Drew and I'm with the West Plains Fire Department, and today my instruction is going to be over vehicle firefighting and apparatus placement. Now, for this example, we will all be arriving in one apparatus at the same time. So, we are at our station, tones drop for a working vehicle fire. Get in our apparatus that we're assigned to, we get going. Now, what are some things we want to be considering while en route to the location? Is it next to any buildings? Is anyone still inside the vehicle? Now, hopefully we'll be able to get that information, but be able to get a better idea of once we arrive on scene and get a vehicle window size up. So, we arrive on scene. First thing we're looking for, is it next to any power lines, next to any structures? Is anyone still inside the vehicle? If not, we're going to work on, well, which way is the wind coming from? Is this vehicle positioned uphill or downhill from our position? Do we need to move or relocate our apparatus to keep it in a clear area or the cool zone? Now, I don't know about you, but I would not want to park my apparatus in the area that the fuel is going to flow down to, because I would not want to be there to explain to Chief why you burned down his apparatus. But anyways, so we arrive on scene, get our packed up, we start pulling off the line we need, get our crew ready. Now, in my opinion, this can be done with 2 to 3 personnel. Now, the first man or woman would be considered the nozzle person. Their job is to put water on the fire. Second man or woman, back them up, preferably have a tool. Now, what would the tool be used for? Popping the hood, knocking out a hole in the hood to where if you can't get it popped through the spring or the release and you can't get it cut into rapidly, you can use that hood or tool, pop a hole in the hood, get some fire sprayed on if it's in the engine or the compartment. So we'll say that this car is a working one with fully involved flames coming out of the engine compartment. So you got your nozzle man, you got your tool man. I like to have a third just for the chalk guy, because whether it's on flat land or on even a little bit of an in-grade, you want to chalk the wheels to make sure it's not going to roll anywhere. So you start off at a 45-degree angle when you're approaching the vehicle. And the reason you want to start at a 45-degree angle is because in newer vehicles, they have these pistons inside the bumpers, front and rear. So when these pistons have gas in them, and when they reach a certain temperature, they're likely to explode or rupture. And when they do that, they tend to go straight forward. So when they go straight forward, that could take the bumpers with them. And if you are in the direct line of fire from that, that can take your leg out. We don't want that. So we attack from a 45-degree angle, spraying at the fire itself, and you also want to spray underneath the fire, because fuel leaking or fire just dropped down underneath, you want to knock that out. So consistently, you want to hit the fire and underneath, and while you approach, you want to slowly start to open it up to a fog to protect yourself and your crew members. Now, once you get up to the vehicle and you're at a safe distance to let your third guy, the chalk guy, get up there, let him or her try to open the door, try to use that latch spring to pop the hood. Saves you time, saves you effort. While they're doing that, they also chalk the wheel. Then they come back and they back you up. Now the second guy, his job or hers is to get the hood up. So when you get the hood up, you want to have your nozzle person applying the correct amount of fog on the latch area so that your firefighter does not get burned. Now when applying this, you want to have it close enough to where it's helping him, but also back far enough to where you're getting a good reach out for it. So second guy will pop the hood and use a tool to stabilize the hood. I would recommend using a Halligan or a Hooligan because it's made of metal and it's not going to burn. You don't want to use a wooden handle axe, because it'll just burn through that. You're going to damage it, and then you're going to have to replace equipment that you might have to use later on a different call. So with the hood properly latched or dislatched, hood's up, your man puts his tool there to hold the hood open, hit it with the fog, knock down any residual fire that you find. Now once you visually no longer see any flames and you believe you have it out, if you're to back out to get a TIC, or you have one there, you want to fully check it. And when you're backing out, you want to back up still facing the fire. You do not ever want to take your eyes off of it. So here's where the third guy comes back into play. He can back up to the truck and start pulling line back on it, just a little bit of tension to help you get it done. He slowly pulls back, you slowly walk back, job's done, everybody's safe, everybody goes home. That's it.